teams change their comp in order to compensate for the map terrain, the geography of the map.
One thing about Humpback in particular is that it's one of those maps. Well, every map you want turf control, but on this, I feel like you need someone dedicated to turf control on your team at least.
Yeah, this is a great map for Aerospray in general, but I'm not sure about TC. Bowler's not too great for tower control in my opinion. Okay, Sloshing Machine on both teams. That's good.
And a Blaster
Very
versus a Luna Blaster on each team.
Yeah, so Blaster and Slosher on both teams. Sloshing Machine, very powerful. Maybe its best map. It's extremely strong here.
We do see Original Jerks packing 1 ink armor versus none on the side of LAN Squids.
Quick 2 down for LAN Squids there, as it looks like Original Jerks will start a tower push. Charles needs someone to get ahead of him there. You know what? That guy gives up his position. The Sloshing Machine says, I want to go home. He's using his Stingray. Nice play, nice play.
Oh,
Nice
direct.
But the armor saving. Who said armor was nerfed? I don't know. Not me. That's for one. And now it looks like a free tower push if they could get this Sloshing Machine out of here. Charles dropping down. The patented Charles aggressive play. Gets the trade. Worth, of course. Now Luna's in a good spot here. Maybe it caused some havoc.
That was a decent trade.
Solid
not think he
enough
was going to
trade.
get that kill.
I think all trades on a push in this game are pretty much favorable, as the respawn
You see
counter
double
is so
Stingrays
high.
coming out from each team. The Bubble's on that right side, but gets taken off by the Octobrush coming into mid. He's being pressured by a Blaster.
He's in a bad spot. He's down. Yeah. A lot of hectic play. Maybe not.
Ooh, a
reckless,
nice direct
but
coming in
hectic.
from Katie here.
Oh, and now we got
Balls
the
in.
ball. Balls are great, and gets a assist on the second one, and it's looking like very dire straits here. Humpback is known to be extremely hard to defend.
I think that's
going to
be it.
And that's it. The last 20 points on Humpback are almost impossible to defend if they get that checkpoint below that little ledge there. So, that goes to show like how swingy tower control can be, like in the terms, or better word is snowballing. But once you get your push started on tower control, sometimes you could just it never stops. We're going to game 3 now. 2-0 for Original Jerks.
Okay.
Okay.
So not yet game point, as Original Jerks still needs to get 2 more wins of this best of 7.
It's looking really good for Original Jerks, though. It seems like they have a lot more cohesion in terms of objective play and map control. Like who's playing what role, who's doing what at any certain point in time. And LAN Squids, at least these first couple games, seems like a lot of solo aggression, which hasn't really been paying off. So hopefully what I could see, what I want to see is LAN Squids staying together more, making some group effort.
Waiting for the push, the specials for the push, as I don't know, sometimes they would just go in recklessly before really having a plan.
Yeah. So hopefully we see some.
Also, just want to point out that Original Jerks is actually the, I guess, bottom-seeded team in this matchup, because they did lose in our group. But just from playing them, we could tell that there were no pushovers.
Yeah, they're a solid team for sure. How many teams are in the tournament? 10 teams in the tournament. So even though it's a groups match, you could, there's a lot of good players that get stuck in each group. So, even teams that didn't make it into top 6 might be, solid enough players. In some other tournaments that have a lot more teams and a lot more diversity, like in skill going into the upper brackets. All right, so match starting here. Rainmaker Inkblot, one of the least favorite Rainmaker maps from what I understand from the community, because there's only like one basic path.
Yeah, you go left, that's it.
Yeah, you can only go like up the block that's right next to the ramp or up the ramp itself, which is pretty linear, not what a lot of competitive players like. Despite this being my favorite map overall, like I have to agree that the Rainmaker version of this map is lacking some dynamicism. That's a word, I think.
Probably not. But we do see both teams fighting over the Rainmaker.
Hey, Richard, almost had a big
It does seem like
double
LAN
there.
Jerks does get the head start so far, pushing up with that Rainmaker on the left side.
Tenatech here on the left is going for a sneaky kill, Thinks better if it goes back. I think that's a good play. Oh, no. It's not a Tentacles. It's a sploosh, actually. And it's dead.
Somehow avoided the Stingray for
No,
way
it's-
longer than I expected, but finally goes down.
I know. I really thought that was a good situation for
Land Squids.
Land Squids, but original Jerks just pulled that out.
Yeah. And now they're looking for a strong push of their own.
And massive special
As
advantage.
they've got
as
the
well.
bubbles going in,
Yeah,
and the Octopus
bubbles.
is trying, but just
Yeah.
can't get past the bubbles.
You can't get through those bubbles, man. This bubble might be better than Splatoon 1 bubble. Who knows?
I don't think so.
Well, anyway, well, moving along. I mean, you could go in the bubble and you're invincible. You know that. Anyway.
All right, he does have the clear path
And
to
it
the
look-
pedestal, but
Seeker
the blaster
path.
stops him.
Oh, close. Good push, good push. The Seeker opening a nice
They're
smooth
curling
pass
bombs,
for the
thank you.
Rainmaker. Curling bomb in Splatoon 2, yes. Might as well be Seekers with how often I get killed by them. Walkman.
So you do see Land Squids trying to make a push, but in their spawn is Wouch Charles.
They're pushing a little too hard.
Yeah, they need to get some map control before they start this
Yeah.
push up.
Get the specials ready and then make your
They
push in.
do have Rain Cloud at the ready,
Mm-hmm.
but seems that they're waiting for the rest of their team. No, he does throw up the Rain Cloud, picks off one Figgy here, and wants to paint his spawn
Yeah.
before
This
he moves in.
looks
is
like a good
smart play.
opportunity right now to make a counter
And
push.
he doesn't have any
Doesn't
ink.
have ink. Splash Up Pro means remember to put on Ink Saver main, which I think
He's
he might
pushing
have.
over
but-
to the left.
This looks like the start of something good. If I were to,
Yeah, they do have the numbers
they're
advantage.
getting
here, 2
kills.
to
They
3.
keep staggering the enemy team. Co-pilot with some fancy movement. I wish we had a hand cam.
Almost
for this,
houses the bubble up. The
Now
bubble
he
blower
has-
coming in. Oh, but he
Oh,
gets
he
taken
gets
down
taken
by
down.
the Rapid Pro weapon just released last night.
Yeah, so no one knows what that thing could do. Really, it's a bag of tricks, mystery even.
Ooh,
Richard.
Richard coming in. My
Everyone
boy
knows what
Ricky.
Octobrush can do, right?
Yeah, everybody knows about that. But we have a good battle here to the right. But
Charles takes out the opposing splatter shot there. Maybe you should go with splatter shot instead of P90. Who knows if there are any differences?
don't think so.
There's
But
three-
I'm
Inkjet,
seeing one
Inkjet
player,
nerf, please.
one
Can I
player
get
going
not
at
like
a
this in
time,
the chat
but-
for Inkjet, please. Rest in peace, Inkjet 1.2. As that Tenatech did go down there.
We've got EJ pushing up on that left side, but the
Keen-
Rainmaker's, I think, in favor of the other team.
This
Yes, it is. He's
this
pushing.
is wild. What's happening? Rainmaker did nothing wrong. And Figgy.
Oh, and Figgy dunks it
Out of
behind the
nowhere.
whole team. 1v
Unbelievable.
nothing.
Maybe the best play in the history of Splatoon ever. Fantastic play from Figgy there to
Let's get a sushi buffet in the chat for Figgy, please.
who's probably not subscribed to me
Yeah,
or has
Figgy,
ever
please
been in my
subscribe.
chat before. But Figgy, 2 kills doesn't matter because you got about 80 points with the Rainmaker and you KO'd the game for your team. Oh my God, I hear my own chat. I mean, I hear the chat on my phone. Let's lower my phone volume.
All right. Now, Land Squids did bring it back. It wasn't looking very good for them there, but Figgy
That
somehow
could be
brings it back.
the spark to their fire. Who knows? Really, who knows? Like, I'm not in their VC. It's just me, Walkman, and Eirik talking above me. And, it's just us three. We have no idea what's going on. Maybe they're fired up. Maybe we'll change
I
their
did
tag.
hear a scream out there.
Yeah, I heard a scream. Well, do you know what the tag FSI or FK means? 'Cause
Not
it
at
might,
all.
They might just change it to fired up or something. Like fired up Figgy
I see
right there.
FK, Fire Kids, and
Fire
FS,
Kids,
Fire
yeah.
Squids.
Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic.
We've got
You
it
know,
here.
I wasn't even thinking of that, but quick thinking by Walkman, who should be a rapper probably. That was a good freestyle line there. Fire Kids and Fire Squids, that's their name now. They're coming in hot, as they say.
We're looking for these teams to ready up
They're looking
here.
for their new fire weapons.
Bolt, yeah.
actually.
Oh, the fire is
They unlocked
ready.
the skin after that game. All right, here we go. Game 4
I believe
on
Reef Splat Zones, yes.
Splat Zones, the Reef. The Reef. Okay. We're getting into it here. Junior nozzle. Okay.
Back to the
standard.
double ink armor they used
Oh,
of the first Splat
Gold
Zones
air
game.
spray, my baby. Original main, by the way. Some Dapple Doolies from.
That's a lot of map control from the Dapple Doolies and the
But where
arrow
do you
spray.
put your beacons? I'm not
The
sold on it,
beacons
partner.
might not be the best, but the bomb rush always helps.
He has
with Splat
Bomb Rush,
Zones.
and he's using it. The Dapple Doolies player, that is, using Bomb Rush. Zone's not capped. 20 seconds in. There we go. First cap goes to the team that had the bomb rush, which was Land Squids.
And Zap does take down the Octobrush.
And the Octobrush went down, and another player was just respawning, and now one jumps out. So even though the Squids up, it looks pretty even. They were getting staggered a lot.
Katie's trying to chase down this Dapple Doolies, but
Arashi
the ball comes in, takes down Arashi somehow.
I have no idea what just happened there, but we're going to continue.
But somehow 2v4, they do get the zone for a momentary time.
Aerospray, massive inking potential, so, always watch out.
He's about halfway to his baller, almost there. Gonna try to charge it up to go into the zone here.
Remember, Aerospray is never not close to baller, guys. So if you think you got him, you don't. And we're going to ball here on zone.
Oh, he does cap the zone single-handedly, this Aerospray player. Keen right here with this fire.
Yeah, fire Squid Keen. He's getting pressured here from the right, but it's a nozzle nose, not known to be the most consistent killing weapon.
Oh, Copilot comes in with the bubble.
Arashi's
taunting here. What is he doing here?
BM or Mind Games, I'm not sure.
Oh, and he gets him. Arashi, the god.
I mean, wow. If that's BM, unprecedented BM in a Splatoon community. I mean, I thought we were playing for fun.
After this LAN, I'm writing a twit longer about him.
Yeah. Arashi, you're going down. As he does go down, in fact, to something unbeknownst to
taken
me.
out from behind by Wild Charles with that junior
yet again.
The most aggressive junior of all time here.
That's a full wipe. That's a full wipe. And he has armor and baller at the ready. This could be the beginning of the end for Land Squids, for this game at least.
They do have some time left, about 30 ticks left.
What they struggle
Wild
with?
Charles trying to beat down. Oh, he
and
does get the
double
somehow.
What they're struggling with is getting back after a wipe. They're playing a little bit too aggressively, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they should get some specials going prior to making the push.
They did make some good pushes when the Aerospray had the baller, so let's see if he goes for that yet again.
Looks like it. And Richard getting caught out again, off to the side. Arashi trying his best.
A bomb rush from their own spawn.
Remember, bomb rush has built-in bomb range if you hold the bumper, so if you don't know it, you could still chuck bombs to the zone even from such a distance. Arashi pushing a little bit too hard, gets taken out by 3 Original Jerks teammates who are grouped up together, and suddenly...
Well, Charles looking for the flank onto Figgy. Does get him with the help of his teammates.
So that's an all-down situation again. Original Jerks, again, doing a good job of staying not together physically, but having the presence of mind to be backing each other up, which is very valuable in a game of 100 HP Squids.
Ooh, the baller comes out from Keen. I don't know why he didn't pop it, but
and there goes the big cap.
He's the last one left as a result, though.
That's important. That's an important cap. That's an important cap. It keeps them in the game. Otherwise, we'd be saying GG for this one. All right.
We got EJ with his 52 baller on the left side. He seems to retreat back to mid.
Copilot's L3 has it as well. It looks like he's going for a baller top mid. Almost gets killed popping it.
He doesn't want to pop yet. He does, and somehow avoids while his teammate takes out the Octobrush. Good team play right there from Original Jerks.
Now they're trying to paint the zone. Oh, but I forget it there. The Aerospray getting another pop on the zone to stop it.
They keep capping the zone over here, Land Squids, but they can't hold it for long enough to actually matter.
Yeah, it's basically the Aerospray player getting the ball on the zone, capping it, and then coming through with.
And that's why Aerospray is a very good weapon in this meta, especially Splat zones. It may not be the strongest, but it's pretty much an automatic cap about 90% of the time.
Yeah, and Bowler is
very powerful
in its own right.
They do have the zone now, Land Squids, but
they had a 3-down situation, but again, they don't seem to be grasping control of the map.
They could hold this for another about 20 seconds. They may be able to push for that lead.
Big ball from EJ as they get a cap back, and it's an all-down again.
All down for
Copilot
Original Jerks.
Still holding on to this baller here. Maybe he can make an over-aggressive push, like as we remember the Kraken pushes back in Splatoon 1. Maybe just go and apply some pressure.
There's one on the left. They're flanking Copilot. Let's see, but he does pop the baller.
Kraken 2.0. That's what I'm saying, man.
They need to act now, but only 2 left. He's trying to get the bomb rush, but I don't even know if it'll explode.
They do have the 2 best painters.
Go.
Wow.
And they do somehow get a 2-up situation here.
And it's going into overtime here, folks. So, EJ, maybe premature bowling. That looks premature to me.
Yeah, without the rest of his team, that may have.
He was last
That
alive
may cost him. He does get taken down. One behind Arashi coming in.
And I'm getting excited here, folks.
Ooh, Arashi being very aggressive right now. Waiting for someone.
Using those quick dashes to try.
That's good to get the ball off the zone, but a bomb gets him from behind, and that's it for Land Squids this game.
Great try. Good. at the end there, they had great control. They started making some good plays together. But, you know, you have a deficit that big, you know, sometimes you're just going to fall flat there. It was a good effort.
If the bomb did not end up killing Arashi there, I think they could have made a very good
close.
point.
Arashi made some good plays pushing up into the L3 there, and then he popped the ball there, and then it caused like him having to retreat. But it was pretty close there. That was a good game. Splat zones is the best mode.
Some would say that, but
if you have, let's not get too big into it. I'm not going to start some fights here. On the end,
as we go on to Fuzzy's actual favorite mode, Tower Control, Manta Maria.
Yep, maybe in 2016, but not the new Fuzzy. Anyway, we're seeing a replay here of Figgy on the zone, getting flanked and taken down
by Charles. This is when Charles was very aggressive to cap the zone, almost single-handedly for his team.
I mean, wow, what a strategy. Oh, this was earlier in the game, yeah. This is when they made their comeback push, yeah. Charles
really turned around the whole game, even to pick up right there kill.
He's playing he's playing fantastically. With a junior to be aggressive like that and to just frag out, I mean, wow.
He might have to join the Fire Squids, because that junior.
Yeah, no, he is certainly on fire.
Oh, and this is the game that LAN Squids stole pretty much.
LAN Squids need to channel this energy right here. Is it Rainmaker?
It's Tower Control, but
you could not do the same thing. But
I mean, there's been times where we've seen people just ignore the tower.
Yeah.
So.
I'm guilty of that. As many of you may or may not know, I'm not fond of standing on that square box thing. But anyway, you know, I play the objective in other ways, guys.
Yeah, by being in their spawn, killing them.
Yeah. So you know, play your role is what I was trying to say.
I mean, when your name is PK the Beast Fuzzy, you can't be standing on the objective.
Yeah, of course. My ego is wasted on the tower. Roller here.
Yeah, this is the first roller we've seen all set so far. Yeah. Coming out on the side of original Jerks, Katie.
They have this machine. The machine's fantastic on tower control.
Yeah.
It's like a blaster, sloshing, killing death machine. I hate it. Anyway, Richard going for a big flank here with the Octobrush. Octobrush is a great weapon to flank in this specific scenario, but ignored the slashing machine in front of him and overextending a little bit. And
EJ going very aggressive so far, already all the way pushed up onto their bunker here.
Yeah, and slashing machine, you can see Figgy taking damage over the wall. I mean, incredibly difficult to deal with.
You never want to be around a wall against a slashing machine.
You don't want to be anywhere near a slashing machine. Someone please remove it from the game. And yeah, this is getting bad quickly. A lot of rushing to the tower. EJ is doing some good damage, not able to get the kill. A jumping splashdown from Katie. Nice play. You know what? LAN Squids are able to get out of it.
able to push it back. Now Arashi in mid with the splashdown as Richard pushes up with that Octobrush trying to get Charles. The whole team is there. He gets a one.
I mean, that was almost a Twitch clip, but it's not, so we're going to move forward. You know, this is a key situation right here where the LAN Squids don't have control fully yet, but they need to make sure they don't get wiped again or else.
I'm going to go ahead and say that if this wasn't on LAN, the Octobrush would have gotten a quad.
All right, well that's a bold statement from Walkman 04 the God, as LAN, you know, doesn't help or hurt the Pro there, as Pro just eviscerated that player. It looks like yeah, this is what I was afraid of: a special advantage and man advantage for original Jerks.
We do see Copilot still has the bubbles for his team here, but Wild Charles being pushed back by the Blaster.
And 2 down again. And, you know, they caught out this third player here. They know he's around this area. Might be better just die or jump out than to waste time like that, because now you're staggering your team spawns again. Blaster gets a good kill on the roller there.
Ooh,
Richard's going for the
taken
tower.
down by the bombs.
Richard making a big...
Very far pushed up, but...
It's difficult to do that with an Octobrush against other weapons that have big AoEs like a machine. Keen... trying his best there.
He does stop the tower momentarily.
Here comes some bubbles. EJ gets on the tower. That's the machine. Copilot now gets on the tower. Never mind, he does not. He backs up. Katie gets taken down. A jump, maybe not seen. Oh, it is pointed
Is taken
out there.
down, but
And Copilot's last.
in a good position right now.
So this is
LAN
the same
Squids.
situation. It's a very key situation. They need to get the control before they make their counter push.
Last time we saw Richard push up a little too far during the situation.
Yeah.
Let's see if Figgy ends up doing the same. Does get the backup from Richard, but gets taken down. It's a 2 versus 2 situation as EJ is protecting the tower with that sloshing machine.
And you can't really do much if there's a sloshing machine in a good position against you. So it's in kind of neutral now. Everyone seems to be out of position, or not in like a neutral position. We got flankers everywhere, people on opposite sides of the map.
Behind Charles,
who was flanking,
gets taken down by the Carbon, or I think Splat Roller,
flanker got killed. Unbelievable. Like, wow, you don't say that every day, folks. As a Figgy with the pro, they're getting pressured by the junior. Don't underestimate this guy. He's been wrecking you guys. Wrecking everyone, in fact.
I'm pretty sure, yep, Arashi goes down by the whole team there, pretty much.
The lack of a sub-weapon for the Blaster sometimes really hurts it in like defensive situation. It can't cover its feet with like a burst bomb or splat bomb or something like that.
Yeah. All he needed maybe was to place a splat bomb directly under him, and he got in a double.
Exactly. Keen making a big boy push here,
but gets taken down by Copilot and EJ.
It looks impressive, but in the end, it does nothing.
Yeah,
and that's unfortunate.
They seem to be very scattered here, but
yeah, and you have the 2 people coming from top left to get the pro. That's a fantastic play by them. Shooting the chicken bomb.
Arashi needs to move forward, do something.
Yeah, the Blaster is really effective on these uneven terrains, like right here.
He aims the wrong way, unfortunately.
And now pushing a little bit too much. You want to be in a situation where your blast can hit behind cover, not where you have to go for the direct. Yeah, and Original Jerks has all the control, and this is basically the story of the game so far.
We do see the Octobrush push up.
Richard just going in. I mean, wow.
Gets taken down by the splash down.
As hard as he went in, he got taken out. And they're again in an unfavorable situation.
Pro right in front.
I mean, he's dead meat. Yeah, he's down.
You don't want to stand directly in mid against the roller.
With no map control. And it's a 3-down situation.
And
that's an all down.
Very dire. I don't
think
they can win.
We have 1 second for the hero play.
Put
the controller
the
down.
set 4-1.
Nicely played set from Original Jerks there. Tough break for maybe a little bit of nerves. Over-aggressiveness.
They did win. It seemed like they won a set today that they weren't expecting to win versus Hitzel and DJ's team, the likes of. So maybe they'll go home happy with their performance today.
No, they played well.
They did play very well.
I think the mistakes that we saw in this set weren't execution mistakes, maybe a little mental.